Okay, this is time for this week's find, and this is a bag of gold. You don't see these things very often. This is an entire freezer bag full of G.I. Joe vintage weapons, and it looks like we got some broken figures in here too. I actually have not opened this bag since I picked it up. Seller that actually sold it to me, and it was a local flea market, he actually has it still stapled. So from what I can see in the bag, we've got like Cobra Wolf vehicle weapons, we've got a canopy to something, I'm not sure which one that is. There's a Major Blood in there. On this side we had a couple of more Cobra guys. I mean, there's all kinds of weapons in here. This is what collectors and dealers look for. This is a rare find. You don't see this stuff every day. The problem with action figure collecting is that obviously you lose all the weapons, especially vintage figures. So these are the kinds of things you want to find. Not necessarily all the broken figures per se, but what is in here could be gold. Some of these handguns and weapons are worth a lot of money just by themselves. So we're talking about G.I. Joe. It was actually started in 1964, and they started with the 12-inch dollar line. It got really popular once they started making vehicles for that scale. But unfortunately, around late 70s, it started to die out. So Hasbro decided to come back with, hey, let's make a different type of action figure. Let's set a different size. And they accidentally happened to set the standard that we have used for many years. It's the 3.75-inch scale, or 3 1/4, and it's very popular, and pretty much all their competitors followed suit. Like Kenner with Star Wars, you had Flash, Buck Rogers, and just many other toy lines. So what's cool about Hasbro is that they are actually the first company that came up with the coin term of the action figure. Because originally they just called them, basically they're dolls for boys, but that was kind of a hard sell, being the term doll in the title. So then we got the modern age of the action figure. Started with Hasbro. They came up with the actual coin term called action figures. And there's a couple other surprises that Hasbro did over the years when they were in production. They actually came up with a toy line. It was Johnny Hero. It was sports based. It was like football and baseball and that kind of thing. It was like the first athletic action figure, and it opened the doorway to that kind of thing. So we are going to actually open this so you get to see what's all in here. I don't know what's in this bag. Obviously I can see what, from the outside what we got, but we'll go ahead and do that now. So yeah, we got a Cobra Wolf ski weapon, and we got half a guy. And there might be some weapons in here that really aren't G.I. Joe, but it is possible that it's mostly G.I. Joe. I mean, look at this stuff. This is what dealers and collectors dream of finding. There's a Snowcat ski. I think he's Tunnel Rat. I could have sworn I saw... Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. This is an amazing find. Look at these rockets, all the vehicle parts. Now, a lot of these figures can be fixed and repaired as long as they're relatively in good shape. Like, a lot of times, these leg joints do snap off. And once that happens, you have to find another leg joint and just take it off a figure that doesn't cost as much. Here we got Sergeant Slaughterhead. We've got... Oh, this is just awesome. And I tell you what, ooh, here's Storm Shadow. There's Storm Shadow head. I don't know if he's in here. Doesn't look like it. These finds don't come up very often, especially for toy collecting. This is probably the second bag I found in a year's time. But I tell you what, I actually lucked out, because not only did I find this bag, but I also found 2 more bags. So for 20 bucks, you have this pile of loot, a bag of gold, and just unbelievable stuff in here. Let's open this guy up. So it looks like we got weapons to some more vehicles. I kind of recognize it. I don't remember the names though. I know a little bit about G.I. Joe. I know more about Transformers than I do G.I. Joe. But I know enough to be dangerous. Got a weapons case. Let's get rid of the bag out of the way. More backpacks. I remember that from the video game. Yeah, here's Cobra Commander. Part of them. I think that was in the bigger bag. Then we got this bag, which is just full of, looks like more handguns and weapons than backpacks than what we had before. Now it's possible some of these weapons could be from another competitor's toy line called Chap May. They actually make a really good competitive military adventure series. We'll get back to it because the original G.I. Joes were basically more centered around promoting, well, the military and that kind of thing. And eventually when they got to this scale, they decided they wanted to do more of an adventure series. So a lot of their ships look more like spaceships, or a lot of the vehicles look more like sci-fi vehicles and stuff. This is a great find. We have, well, there's Cobra Eel, I believe, flippers. We've got, I think that's one of Duke's backpacks, or that might be from the accessory pack. Oh, we got Storm Shadow's waist. Hopefully his legs are in here somewhere. We're going to put a complete list on the website of what all this is. I'm going to sort all this stuff out, and I will have a complete list up online. You can see exactly what was in all three bags. Like I said, a bag of gold. Everybody needs weapons to complete their figure. Everybody's got the figure, but you know, most of the weapons got lost in the carpet and sucked up by the vacuum cleaner. Here's another ski for the Snowcat. Doesn't look like we got torpedoes though. Airplane wings. Another Cobra Eel. Awesome stuff. So check in next week. We're going to have more finds that we can find locally, unique vintage toys, and like I said, check out the website and you can see everything that was in these three bags.